Fire truck at the center over a fight over public safety in the West Valley. The union representing firefighters in the city of Surprise says the city is taking away a much-needed resource. ABC 15's Jamie Warren live in Surprise. And Jamie, the city has a much different take on all of this.
Well, there are fire engines that put out fires all across the city of Surprise, but specifically at Station 305, there is no longer that specific vehicle, and the union says that's going to lead to longer response times. President of the Surprise Firefighters Association, Mike Payne, says the city's choosing to take away engine 305, which looks similar to this and is able to pump water to fight fires. He says they're replacing it with this truck called a low acuity unit, which requires less manpower and in return costs less money. Payne says the truck does not put out fires and is used only when responding to smaller medical emergencies. He says they've had an increase in 911 calls over the years, and with the growing population, an additional engine with the additional manpower is greatly needed.
Every single day, there's fire trucks that have to come from different neighborhoods into this neighborhood of the city to cover for the lack of adequate staffing out of this fire station.
But Surprise City Manager Mike Frazier says Engine 305 was only meant to be used temporarily with a federal grant, which has now ran out. He says they have plans to build an additional fire station in the coming years to keep up with the demand, and says this switch is just all part of the plan.
Our number one priority is keeping our residents safe, and we believe with that low acuity unit that's been put into play, that is going to make a huge difference in our city, again, by responding to calls and also keeping the larger apparatus in their bays so they can respond to the bigger calls.
Now, regardless, Payne is asking that the citizens of Surprise reach out to their city councilors and ask them to put an additional engine on the budget. So we will stay on top of this story as it develops. For now, we're live in Surprise. Jamie Warren, ABC 15 Arizona.